Hi everybody, what's up? It's your boy Bryce Pitts 01, and today we're going to war. Not just an ordinary war, folks, but this is the Monday Night Wars between the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, versus WCW, World Championship Wrestling. But everybody knows it as just plain old WWE versus WCW and all that jazz. However, we're going to be building Cody Rhodes' dad and his NWO. So, before we begin this war, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And who do you guys think should have won the actual war between WWF / WWE versus WCW? So, of course, you got to start off with the main man himself, Razor Ramon, aka I almost called him Scott Steiner, but he's not Scott Steiner. Okay, that's different. Don't get it twisted. Scott Hall. There we go. He is Scott Hall. And then you have Lita. And then you have X-Pac, or Styx, basically. Kind of a weird name, but that's okay. And then you have the classic Ultimate Warrior in his jeans. Which, apparently, if you don't know the lore between this little individual wrestling figure here, he was supposed to come out in the classic WCW Nitro set that they had to cancel, unfortunately, which kind of sucked. And to be kind of quite honest, I was kind of looking forward for it because I don't mind getting like an extra wrestling ring, just to save for for a wrestling series that I wanted to do. But however, that isn't the point. The point is we're going to be reviewing these amazing action figures. And yes, I don't have my tripod on me. I will get my tripod for the next following videos. But I want to film this real quick and then edit all this later. So, of course, you have good old Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. I got him at Walmart for that much money, for $11. He was on Chase. Not Chase, but, of course, he is, I can't even spit the words out of my mouth. Hold on now. He was on clearance. There we go. I know you guys would bear with me, so thank you. I appreciate you all. And then if you want to read about this right here, of 1995... a lot of interesting things have happened in 1995, but who knows. And then here's the picture of the back. If you want to read about his legacy, you are welcome to. And, of course, he's from Miami, Florida, of all places, which is kind of nice. Nothing can go wrong with that. There he is. He's smiling. He's having a good old time. And then we got Dustin Rhodes' torso. Or, no, it's Dusty, not Dustin. Dustin is Cody Rhodes' brother. Fun fact, by the way, he has 2 sons. So we have the ones I just witnessed and told you all about, which is Lita, X-Pac, also known as Styx, and then Ultimate Warrior. So, of course, enough talking, guys. I will get to talking even more, but, however, let's get on with this review. Let's do this. Here he is, folks. He's out of his packaging. Let me just focus on his camera real quick. And let me just say... hey yo, or should I say, hey yo. We got Razor Ramon in the house, y'all. He's got thumbs up, he's got the goofy, happy looking smile, and he's ready to rock and roll. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, here are all the Build-A-Figures parts for our good friend Dusty Rhodes that we will be building together at the end of this video. But it won't happen at part 1. It will happen at part 4 with the Ultimate Warrior. For right now, we're going to be focusing on the main man himself, Razor Ramon, a.k.a. Scott Hall. So, of course, for Razor Ramon, he will come with the torso for good old Dusty Rhodes when he goes full-on NWO, New World Order, bro. Going full New World Order, obviously. So, of course, yeah, let's check this guy out. So, of course, as you can see, you can pop his head off and take his little chain off, which is pretty nice. We get some extra, hopefully this camera will zoom in. Get some little gold chain details going on. Very nice. And then, of course, here's his head that I basically just popped out. He's looking like he's having a good old time. He's looking like Superman, but if he had a mullet. And then, of course, you can take off his his little entrance coat where it says bad guy, or should I say hello to the bad guy, Razor Ramon. So then you just take off that bad boy carefully, obviously. Just give it a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. If you would, just give it a little, just a tiny bit of a shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And this is what he looks like when he's not wearing it. It looks pretty nice, and I love the very soft material. This is what he looks like headless. Yeah, boy. But of course, since he's headless, let's focus on that real quick. Arms go 60 degrees, as the usual. He can do the Rob Van Dam if you wanted to with the thumbs. And you just do the arm little swivel going on here on his right arm. And then we're going to do some on his left arm. There we go. We got some ab crunching going up and down. He's got a hairy chest going on there. He can definitely split his legs pretty well. I love the little bit of the yellow and little dark red going on with the little razors, and then it's pretty nice. Get a little bit of the boot rotation, and we get some ankle pivot, baby. Let's go. We got some ankle pivot, baby. Nothing can go wrong with our good friend, the ankle pivot. So I'm trying not to snap this off, because if I do, oh boy, this is not going to end up being good. So I'm trying to do this off camera so I do not. Okay, so it does bend. Now I gotta focus on the other one. Oh boy, please, just don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. I feel like you're gonna break on me, and I swear I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I should, I don't know. Just trying, please do not break on me, I swear to you. Okay, I got it to bend, I got it to bend. Thank goodness, thank goodness. I think it just needs to be worn out a little bit, but I really don't want this one to snap. Because you guys remember last time when one of my action figures got snapped, and I think it was actually a Scott Hall / Razor Ramon figure. So, good to know, good to know. But of course you can switch off his hands if you wanted to, but before we do that, you can bend his hands up, down, spin around. You can give you the thumbs up, or the good old thumbs down. Boo, you suck! And then all you gotta do is pop those bad boys out, and you take his original hands, and then you stick them into those bad boys, like so. Go boy, come on, get in there. I know you can get in there just fine. Come on. There we go. Then you do the exact same thing. You just gotta move it up, move it down, and then spin them around and all that jazz, and you'll be just perfectly fine. Just fine, so fine. Okay, and then you can put on the head, and there you go. You got Razor Ramon, and he's ready for action, baby. This is a fantastic figure. I love to have this dude in my collection, and so I do. And speaking of that, his head moves 60 degrees, as if you pop his head in there correctly so it doesn't come off loose. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it's a little loose. I mean, it's not like terribly bad. I mean, I guess they're really trying to keep him to have that long neck going on. His head moves slightly up, and it moves a little bit down. That's kind of about it, but... So yeah, it's still a good head, yeah. So I think that's about it on your boy, your good old boy, Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall. So I hope you guys enjoy this amazing review. Make sure you like and comment, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.